welcome to your show. Well, from the people, we have a great show ahead. Don't go. Great show filled with knowledge on how to think and grow rich. We have been reading the book in case you're new. In case you're one of those few new souls, we are reading the book, Think and Grow Rich, and we want to try it out. See if we can truly and really think and grow rich. After analyzing, engraving, digesting, and putting Think and Grow Rich, the book itself, deep within our conscious, our subconscious, and deepest parts of our minds, why not? Do you not want to think and grow rich? I do. And if you do as well, stay with us. Do not go. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Without further ado, let us continue reading the book where we left off. We hope you have the power, the energy, the willpower, I shall say, to stay with us and read the whole entire book with us. As I say every single episode, it would be good that we have you as reference, me as reference in the future, as in I read the whole book with you guys. I digested the whole book with you. I engraved the whole book. And now I'm thinking and growing rich. I have thought and I grew rich. So I'm proof that this worked. That's what I want to see in you as well. This music is so good, but we gotta get going with the reading. Let us continue to read. And there we go. Where failure is experience, rather, it is the individual, not the method, which has failed. Wait, we already gotta stop there. We already have to stop there. If the method, or if you don't experience riches, it does not necessarily mean that the method doesn't work, that the philosophy is fake, it's false, it's not real. That engraving upon your subconscious mind the thoughts, the beliefs, the feelings, the faith for riches, and all that you want to extract, that philosophy, if you say it's not real because it didn't work, that's not very wise, not very smart. Because, as the book says right here, this part we already digesting and diving deep, if it doesn't work, it may be you the reason why it doesn't work, and that makes sense. Maybe you didn't apply it correctly, you know? Like, we cannot say something doesn't work automatically once we try it, especially when it comes to a philosophy or art which does not have specific directions. It might be us that are not very up to doing it in the right way. It would be like type of art. It would be like me or Picasso rather telling you when you paint you should feel a passion. You should believe that your painting will express your feelings, your emotions to the utmost. And once you do that, then your painting will be a masterpiece, the greatest work of art. And if you try it one time and it results that you don't have a masterpiece that one time, doesn't mean that what Picasso told you wasn't right. That method isn't true. Maybe it could mean that you didn't apply it right. So failure could be, have this in mind. Failure could be due to the person applying the principles. Let that sink in deep. Let us continue. Failure could be because of the person applying the principles. We have to be, I know, a step, but we gotta digest it as deep as possible. We gotta engrave it. We gotta shoot. We gotta take in everything as much as we can from the book. Not the method which has failed. If you try and fail, make another effort and still another. Try again until you succeed. Your ability to use the principle of autosuggestion will depend very largely upon your capacity to concentrate upon a given desire until that desire becomes a burning obsession. When you begin to carry out the instructions in connection with the 6 steps described in the 2nd chapter, it will be necessary for you to make use of the principle of concentration. You have to concentrate, focus. Let us here offer suggestions for the effective use of concentration. When you begin to carry out the first of the 6 steps, which instructs you to fix your own mind the exact amount of money you desire, hold your thoughts on that amount of money by concentration or fixation of attention. With your eyes closed until you can actually see the physical appearance of the money. Do this at least once each day. As you go through these exercises, follow the instructions given in the chapter on faith and see yourself actually in possession of the money. Here is the most significant fact. The subconscious mind takes any orders given it in a spirit of absolute faith. The subconscious mind takes any orders you give it in a spirit of faith. Let that sink in deep. So the subconscious takes orders, good or bad. This is so deep. It allows us to reach that place where we want to go, or to attract that thing which we want to attract according to the orders we have given to our subconscious mind. So with faith you can engrave, and concentration, focus. I'm gonna be honest here. There's not a certain or specific scientific practice of doing it once a day at this time, visualizing it in this manner for this long. But if you mix focus, attention, and concentration, and then you give to your subconscious that order which you want your subconscious to put into action. If you give it with faith, then your subconscious will automatically start finding ways and attracting things that will allow it to reach that goal or to fulfill that order which you have requested from it. Do you agree or not? Let me know in the comments. Bum, 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 bum. Let us keep reading. Let us keep reading. Okay. No. Faith and see yourself actually in possession of the money. Here is the most significant fact. The subconscious mind takes any orders given in the spirit of absolute faith and acts upon those orders, although the orders often have to be presented over and over again. Remember, it's not that you're gonna say it one time. It's not that you're gonna let your subconscious see it once. You gotta present that order once and again. Don't get tired. I know. 1 day, 2 days, you don't see anything. You're like, nah, it doesn't work. Keep doing it. It might take 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5, 10. But if you are persistent, if you're focused and you give that order truly with faith to your subconscious, it's gonna happen. It has to happen. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. Let us continue. Those of them have to be sent over and over again through repetition before they are interpreted by the subconscious. The practical plans for the accumulation of money through transmutation of your desire. Do not wait for a definite plan through which you intend to exchange services or merchandise in return for the money you are visualizing. But begin at once to see yourself in possession of the money, demanding and expecting meanwhile that your subconscious mind will hand over the plan or plans that you need. Be on the alert for these plans, and when they appear, put them into action immediately. So you believe, you insert this desire, this wish, this order upon your subconscious mind, and at one point your subconscious will flash into your conscious mind. This is the plan. This is how you can get it. This is how you can reach. This is how you can attract it. You have to be on the lookout. You have to be on the lookout for when those moments come, from when those times in which the light goes up, the light bulb, and you say, oh, that's how. If you're like paying attention to everything, your mind somehow will tell you, there it is, that's the answer. If you do that you're seeing right there in front of your face, mind you, you have probably seen this every day of your life, but you never saw it in the way in which you see it now. Take that and combine it with that other thing, and that's how you're gonna get that which you so much desire. So the subconscious will give you the plan, will give you the map, the roadmap, and then you have to go into action mode immediately. You gotta, don't sleep on it, just go and do. Once you do, action brings that which you have placed up on the subconscious. So the subconscious is basically telling you, okay, I got it. This is how you're gonna get that which you're asking me for. Here it is. Here is the key. Here is the way. Now you go and do. Now it's time for the willpower to take you to perform the action. Because you might have the plan, you might know in your mind how to do it, but if you do not exercise or put your willpower to play, then you wouldn't do the action that is gonna attract that which you want so much. Okay, let us continue reading. I know it's a pain reading and analyzing and studying, but the reward are sweet. This is the willpower. This is where you have to exercise your willpower. Like, oh, I'm not having the best time. It's not as entertaining, as fun as I would like it to be. But guess what? Neither was going to college, neither was going to university, neither was starting a company. But those things are the ones that lead to the greatest discoveries, the greatest moments, the greatest things, the most happiness, the highest achievements in life. And it is action, the willpower. So this is a perfect moment to exercise the willpower and continue with us reading, learning, digesting, analyzing until you exercise your mind so much that you get to a point that you can lift the weights of the universe. It's like the brain is like a muscle. I like to call it the muscle of the universe. Kind of like moves. The neurons are the ones that know how to move the universe, change, transform the universe. So if you have weak neurons, which is what happens to those who are not willing to stay and learn, to put the effort, to go ahead and turn on the willpower to do all the things that it takes to get the neurons to be strong. So in other words, it's like taking the neurons to the gym to work out. Like, people don't work out simply because they enjoy being in the gym and sweating and feeling the burn. No, they work out because they want their muscles to grow. And they understand that if they do that, their muscles will be super strong, and their heart and their cardio and everything will be strong. And that's the same thing we're doing right now. We're going to the gym for the mind. Let us keep exercising then. Don't go. Alright, let us continue to read. Let's keep lifting weights for the mind. Do not wait for a definite plan. Demanding, expecting the action immediately. When the plans appear, they will probably flash into your mind through the sixth sense. You're like, oh, that's how I do it. That's how it is that I can achieve it. In the form of an inspiration. This inspiration may be considered a direct telegram or message from infinite intelligence. Treat it with respect and act upon it as soon as you receive it. Failure to do this will be fatal to your success. In the fourth of the 6 steps, you were instructed to create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once to put this plan into action. You should follow this instruction in the manner prescribed or described in the preceding paragraph. Do not trust to your reason when creating your plan for accumulating money through the transmutation of desire. Your reason is faulty. Moreover, your reasoning faculty may be lazy, and if you depend entirely upon it to serve you, It may disappoint you. When visualizing the money you intend to accumulate with closed eyes, see yourself rendering the service or delivering the merchandise you intend to give in return for this money. This is important. Summary of instructions. The fact that you are reading this book is an indication that you earnestly seek knowledge. If you're listening to this, if you're paying attention, if you're going with us through the book, every single episode, and you force yourself, you make the effort to go through it, then it indicates that you really are seeking the knowledge, which is a plus. It is also an indication that you are a student of the subject. If you are only a student, there is a chance that you may learn much that you did not know. But you will learn only by assuming an attitude of humility. You only learn when you understand that you don't know. I know that I don't know. That's why I'm reading the book. I understand that I don't know, that I could learn more. That's when you learn. You never learn when you think you know it all, because you're telling your brain that, oh, I already know everything. There's no need to learn anything else. So if you don't already know everything, like I do, then you might learn something here. Let us continue. Humility. If you choose to follow some of these instructions, but neglect or refuse to follow others, you will fail. To get satisfactory results, you must follow all instructions. First, go into some quiet spot, preferably in bed at night, where you will be not disturbed or interrupted. Close your eyes and repeat aloud, so you may hear your own words, the written statement of the amount of money you intend to accumulate. How much is it that you want to accumulate? How much money do you want to accumulate? The time limit for its accumulation, and a description of the service or merchandise that you intend to get for the money. As you carry out this instruction, see yourself already in possession of the money. It repeats this over and over again. You gotta believe it. The see yourself is basically believe already that you have the money. If you already believe that you have, if you kind of like trick your brain to believe that you already have the money, then it is as if you already had it. And if it is as if you already had it, then it will be easier to really and truly have the money itself. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that or not? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, you can follow us. You can follow us on YouTube or Spotify. On Spotify, we are a podcast. On YouTube, this is a video. And you can help us grow, man. Why not? Subscribe, follow, all social media. We are OFB.P, all for and by the people, one or the other. You're gonna find us OFB.P or all for and by the people. Why not? See it see it in your mind as if you already have it, and that will mean to your brain that you already do. It will mean that you already do. Let us continue with the book. Let us see what we have. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let us see. The possession of a man. For example, suppose that you intend to accumulate 50,000 by the 1st of January, 5 years hence, that you intend to give personal services in return for the money in the capacity of a salesman, for example. Your written statement of your purpose should be similar to the following. By the 1st of January 19, I will have in my possession 50,000, which will come to me in various amounts from time to time during the interim. In return for this money, I will give the most efficient service of which I am capable, rendering the fullest possible quantity and the best possible quality of service in the capacity of salesman. Describe the service that you intend to sell. I believe that I will have this money in my possession. My faith is so strong that I can now see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It is now awaiting transfer to me at the time and in the proportion that I deliver the service I intend to render in return for it. I am awaiting a plan by which to accumulate this money, and I will follow that plan when it is received. Follow the plan when it is received. Second, repeat this program night and morning until you can see in your imagination the money you intend to accumulate. So this is crazy. This will then lead you to a place in which you have repeated this so much. You have visualized this so much. You have engraved this thought, this belief, this concept upon your subconscious so deeply, so profoundly that all your subconscious thinks of naturally on its own all the time in the back of your head is this plan, these things, this goal that you want to reach, this desire that you want to attract to your life. And once you think of that only all the time, all day, every day, without even knowing it, then you are bound to attain it by nature. Do you believe in that? I do. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you engrave something in your mind so deeply, so profoundly, that it is all your brain just thinks of naturally on its own, do you believe that you will reach a point in which you will make that thing happen or make that thing a reality, even regardless of anything in the universe? You will absolutely make that which is so deeply engraved on your subconscious a reality? Do you believe so or not? Let me know. Let us Let us continue. Place a written copy of your statement where you can see at night and morning, read it until before retiring and upon arising until it has been memorized. Remember, as you carry out these instructions, that you are applying the principle of auto-suggestion. You are suggesting to your own subconscious for the purpose of giving orders to your subconscious mind. Remember also that your subconscious mind will only act upon instructions which are emotionalized with emotion and handed over to it with feeling. Faith is the strongest and most productive of the emotions. Faith is the certainty of the things you do not see. Faith is the certainty of things you do not see and things that are to come. You are certain that those things will come even though you don't see it, you don't know how, you don't know why, when, for which reason, but you know for a fact that they will come. That's faith. It's the strongest and most productive of the emotions. Follow the instructions given in the chapter on faith. These instructions may at first seem abstract. Do not let this disturb you. Follow the instructions no matter how abstract or impractical they may at first appear to be. The time will soon come, if you do as you have been instructed, in spirit as well as in act, when a whole new universe of power will unfold to you. Once you start using faith, once you start practicing with this philosophy, if you see results, then you're gonna start to understand the mechanics of faith, of belief, of the subconscious, and then you're gonna start to use it more and more, and understand it more and more and more. And the more you use it, the more you understand it, the more you dominate and master it, the more and faster, I would say, you will be able to attract to your life. Philosophy, the more you learn it, the more you understand it, the more you will attract. Not only the more, also the faster you will attract. It sounds abstract, but if you try it, learn it, there is no limit. There's no limit. These instructions may at first seem abstract. Do not let this disturb you. Follow instructions no matter how abstract or impractical they may at first appear to be. The time will soon come, if you do as you have been instructed in spirit as well as to act, when a whole new universe of power will unfold to you. Skepticism in connection with all new ideas is characteristic of all human beings. Skepticism. You're like, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think so. Until you confirm that it's true. But if you follow the instructions outlined, your skepticism will soon be replaced by belief. And this in turn will soon become crystallized into absolute faith. From belief to absolute faith. So absolute faith is on top of belief. It goes beyond belief. Then you will have arrived at the point where you may truly say, I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. Many philosophers have made the statement that man is the master of his own earthly destiny, but most of them have failed to say why he is the master. Do you believe that? Do you believe that you have control over where your life goes, how you end up in life, what you reach, what you accomplish in life? You are the master of your soul. Do you believe it or not? Let me know in the comments. Do you believe you have the power to take your life where you want it to go, if you wanted to do it? I would say that if you're reading, that if you're listening, that if you are going with us through the book, you are in a point, or if you are going with us, I know this is not the most entertaining or the easiest thing to go through, having so many other things to entertain you, like videos of funny videos, music, games. The internet is just so full of other things that would be a lot easier to digest, a lot easier to understand, a lot easier on your neurons, your mind. Meaning that you wouldn't be doing a workout, but you would be rather sitting in a couch watching a funny or a cool video or playing a video game. Meanwhile, this is like going to the gym and lifting weights, running on the treadmill. But after a few sessions, a few weeks, just like in the muscles of those who were on the couch watching TV or comedy, playing games for 2 weeks, are gonna be not as strong, not even close to the muscles of those who were going to the gym and working out for 2 weeks, which is what we're doing here. We're working out. So at the end, your neurons are the ones that are gonna be stronger. And survival of the fittest, I think, still applies, but within us humans, it is the fittest of mind. Survival of the fittest of mind. Survival of the fittest of mind. If you made it this far, you're still here, still listening, still following us, then you are one of the fifth of mind. And I hope the whole world becomes fitter in mind, because why not? Then you will have right point where you truly say, I am the master. We go down, down, down. The reason that man may be the master of his own earthly status, especially his financial status, is thoroughly explained in this chapter. Men may become the master of himself and of his environment because he has the power to influence his own subconscious mind. You have the power to influence your own subconscious mind. You have the power to influence your own subconscious mind. And through it, gain the cooperation of infinite intelligence. You are now reading the chapter which represents the keystone to the arc of this philosophy. The instructions contained in this chapter must be understood and applied with persistence if you succeed in transmuting desire into money. The actual performance of transmuting desire into money involves the use, again, of auto-suggestion as an agency by which one may reach and influence the subconscious mind. The other principles are simply tools with which to apply auto-suggestion. Keep this thought in mind and you will at all times be conscious of the important part the principle of auto-suggestion is to play in your efforts to accumulate money through the methods described in this book. Carry out these instructions as though you were a small child. Inject into your efforts something of the faith of a child. The author has been most careful to see that no impractical instructions were included because of his sincere desire to be helpful. After you have read the entire book, come back to this chapter and follow in spirit and in action this instruction. Read the entire chapter aloud once every night until you become thoroughly convinced that the principle of autosuggestion is sound, that it will accomplish for you all that has been claimed for it. As you read, underscore with a pencil every sentence which impresses you favorably. Follow the foregoing instruction to the letter, and it will open the way for a complete understanding and mastery of the principles of success. Chapter 5. I think we can leave it. Autosuggestion. Come and change my subconscious. Come and reshape my neurons. Autosuggestion. Subconscious, this is what I want. This is what I want you to attract. This is what I want, when I want it, and how I want it. This is how much, subconscious, I will keep telling you it. Every single day until this becomes part of me, until this is so engraved within me. And get that in my life. I know it may fail because I may be slightly skeptical sometimes. I may doubt, but it doesn't mean that this abstract philosophy and notion does not really work. Like Picasso telling me how to paint, I must truly listen, truly believe, and try one time and again until I see that it truly works and it is truly key to creating a masterpiece. subconscious, I want you to paint in the universe, in my life, a masterpiece of a life. A masterpiece of a life.